Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. Now I am going to explain a complete demo of my project. Title is Detecting and Resolving Firewall Policy Anomalies. In this project, I am going to identify the firewall policy conflict and resolving this conflict. Because firewall rule is the most important part in network security. In network, every transmission can be done based on the firewall rules. So that identifying the firewall rule conflict is the next important concept in network security. In existing system, they can only detect the firewall policy conflict using grid-based representation technique. In existing system, they only detect, not resolving these conflict. In our proposed system, we can efficiently identify the firewall policy conflict and resolve the firewall policy conflict using anomaly management framework. For using this framework, we can effectively find out the firewall policy conflict and resolve this conflict. This is flow of my project. In my project, there are two users can be present. One is an admin, another is an end user. The roles and functionalities of the admin is for generating a rule and identifying and resolving the conflicted rules and reordering the rules. After reordering the rules, the end user can check the rules using transmitting some files between the source to destination. In end user part, before the end user can send the file, we need to select a file and then we need to encrypt the file, and then after encrypting the file we can pass that rule into the rule engine. If based on the rule engine action, the file can be sent to the destination. If the rule engine action will be allowed, the file can be sent to the destination. Otherwise the file cannot be sent. After the file can be sent, in receiver part they can receive and decrypt the file. Now I am going to execute my project. This is a complete demo of my project. First I am going to run a home page. In home page there are two types of user will be there. At first we choose the admin. For admin we need to log in, because admin is the process can maintain the firewall rule. Here I am enter the username and password. After entering these I can check it. If you are in the authenticated, it will be redirecting to another page, or else it didn't. These are the functionalities of administrator: and rule generations, policy conflict and resolution, and rule reordering. At first I am going to choose the rule generation. After selecting, I am clicking the action. And the rule generation page will be appeared. At first we give a rule name. The rule name is just like a something or 90. Then I choose a protocol and I give a some source IP. And then source port number. And then destination IP. And then destination port. And then the threshold value. This values will be generated automatically based on the CVS base core value into the importance values. Based on these values, the action paths will be taken. And then I am inserting the rule. This rule will be generated. And then I am going to view the overall rules in my firewall set. These are all the overall firewall rule sets in my rule engine. And then click back. Now I am going to identify the policy conflict and resolve this conflict. Select this and click action. This will be redirected into the policy conflicted page. Now I am going to find out the shadowing conflict. These are all the rules affected by the shadowing. Now I'm going to click generalization. These are all the rules affected by the generalized conflict and the correlation, likewise redundancy. After identifying the conflict, we need to resolve this conflict. For resolving this conflict, first of all I am going to click the firewall rule policy set. This will show the overall firewall rules in our rule engine. And then I am going to identify the policy relations. And then I am going to identify the conflicted policies in my rule engine. These are all the policies affected by the conflict. Now I am going to resolve the conflict. I am clicking the conflicted policy. These are all the conflicted policy. Now I am going to resolve the conflicted policies based on risk values. Now I am selecting the same policy. Now click resolutions. The conflicted can be resolved based on risk value. So likewise, every conflicted policies. And then these are all the conflicted policy and these are all the resolved conflicts. Then I click next. Then here we click the rule. These are all the rules we can detect and resolve the conflicted rules. Then click home. And click home. And this page, next we can choose the rule reordering option. In this part, we need to reordering the conflicted resolved rules using these three algorithms: permutation, greedy, and dynamic reordering. First, you need to click permutation. After clicking the permutation result, we need to click greedy. This will take us some time to reordering the rule. After getting the result of greedy algorithm, we need to click the dynamic reordering. And then this is the performance graph between the permutation, greedy, and dynamic. The graph is based on the time taken. Is used time based on the time taken. How long it's take for reordering. And then click home. Now you need to execute the end user part. In the end user part, the any user IP can send some data to the destination IP. At first I will give a username and then I'll select a source IP and the respective port and then I'll select a protocol. Then I'm going to attach some file. For using this file chooser, I'm just selecting the any text file. Then click open. The type of file will be displayed and select the destination IP and destination port. And then we need to send this request to the rule engine. In this rule engine, after selecting the file, we need to send a request to the rule engine. On this rule engine, the requested IP will be displayed automatically. You need to click a requested port, requested protocol, destination IP and destination port, and then click rule and click action. This IP is allowed for transaction. So now we can transact the file into this source to destination. before transaction we need to ciphering, because any file that can be transferred between the source to destination must be in encrypted form. For encrypting we can click the ciphering. The selected file will be ciphered, and then we can click a file send. The selected file will be transferred to destination. For receiving the sended file, we need to run a receive.java file. At in the destination side, at first we need to click a receive. For received the data, it is in encrypted form. After received, we need to click a decrypt. The received file will be decrypted successfully. Thank you for watching this video.